All right, so we back. This next part is her imagination of what married life is like. Uh, what the black woman's imagination of what married life is like. Let us begin. Most of the black woman's ideas concerning a happy home is derived from television, paperbacks, and the fairy tales read to her when she was a child. She believes strongly in the so-called American dream of marriage, a house, a husband whistling off to work, exciting trouble-free days, vacations, a two-car garage sheltering a Mercedes or Jaguar, candlelight dinner, out often, fantastic sex, wardrobe, and popular friends. With her man right by her side, he'll show her special considerations, support her every aim, adjust his personal wishes to match hers, be non-demanding, heap beautiful gifts on her, flowers, escort her to elegant affairs, and constantly assure her of his undying love. And never look at another woman again, and he'll be home happy with her every night. What a dream, what a crock. This dream is destined to turn into the proverbial nightmare. Even if the black man is able to do all of the above, except be home with her every night, she will wail as if the world is ending. The black woman is a rock like the earth, and she longs to settle down. The black man is an exploring bird and has to soar. He's out of there. Black women see marriage as a way to finally own her black man. It's not enough that the black man has been forced to be a slave to the white man for over 400 years. Now the black woman wants him to voluntarily enter into a new type of slavery, one she claims is laced with love, called marriage. As long as the black man stays right beside the black woman and is able to account for his every move and provide an acceptable explanation for every moment spent away from her, she is at ease. No black man can pass this kind of test. The black man is not even interested in passing this kind of test. He wants to be free, church. Not free of responsibility and commitment, but freedom of motion. He's got to go. If the black man starts out hanging around incessantly with the black woman every night, every weekend, calling every day, all day, reporting his whereabouts, explaining his absences and so forth, he will be in for big problems. The black woman is conditioned to dealing on one level with everything. So if the black man values his freedom of motion, he must not spend every waking moment sniffing behind his woman, because after a while she grows accustomed to this kind of company and will bellow loudly when things change and go back to normal. Marriage is not a club. The leading member does not have to be present every moment for the other members to benefit from his instructions of allegiance. Plus, in order to continue to learn and secure information to benefit his family, the black man must go out into the world and check out every aspect of it as it pertains to his existence. He must do this to stay abreast of changing times, worldly activities, and trends. He is not remembered as staying in the house, the hut, the tent, or the teepee. It is his earth, his universe, and his decision about when he wants to stay in the house, at home, with the black woman. Any black man who is living under a hassle from the black woman because she does not like him being away from home will not have peace with her. The black man must seek, maintain, and insist upon his freedom of motion. The black woman thinks that every time the black man is absent and unaccounted for, that he is with another woman. The black man has more interest in life than just running from one black woman to another. At least he should have more interest in than that. The black woman must be taught to use her mind in other ways to discover other needed ideas than to just sit at home imagining all kinds of negative occurrences every time the black man leaves the house. If she would work harder to make his home heaven, he might want to stay there longer. A black woman or wife with a sense of humor is worth her weight in gold. With a sense of humor and the ability to laugh at mistakes, laugh at embarrassing situations, and laugh at fear when it's discovered to be unfounded, is one of the best attributes the black woman can have. She will have to be coaxed out of her phoniness and seriousness sometimes so she can laugh and release her tensions about life. The black woman must be taught the value of greeting her man with a smile. She is a sourpuss and takes everything so seriously that she robs herself of the pleasure and entertainment of daily living. She gets uptight if a certain thought passes through her mind, and she may suddenly change. The black man will have no idea what caused her to change her mood. Each day when the black man enters the presence of a black woman, he does so with caution because he is not sure what he will meet. He is not sure if it will be happiness, sadness, anger, violence, or neutrality. She is not consistent. She is, in fact, consistently inconsistent. It requires a lot of attention from the black man for him to keep up with her many moods. It's hard work, and work that most black men do not have time for. The black woman's moodiness is another way she has of controlling the black man. If she can keep him entwined with dealing with her various moods, she can keep his attention. Soon the black man learns to recognize the black woman's various moods, and when he sees hell blowing in the air, he gets out of her way. When the black woman is angry, she pollutes the atmosphere of the black man. When asked what's wrong, she replies nothing. It's an outright lie that's designed to intrigue the black man into spending time trying to figure out what's wrong. A lot of life can be used up this way. Life that could be spent grooving. There was a time when the black woman planned to marry so she could stay home, raise children, and set up housekeeping. Today, the reverse applies. Few black women are willing to give up their career goals to marry, settle down, and raise a house full of black children. On the surface, this may appear to be modernized high intelligence and her innocent desire to achieve occupational goals. But we know better. The black woman sees all around her black children with problems and the product of unhappy marriages and unions. She sees children from the best of backgrounds with attentive parents go astray. Disobedient and disruptive children on drugs, in prison, or pregnant, and on the street. She sees what she views as a hopeless situation that obviously is not controlled by parental strictness or chastisement. She is not eager to attempt to raise children on her own. It's too much trouble. Another obstacle she's confronted with is that she doesn't know of any different type of program to use to raise her own children that would make them a success. What she knows of just doesn't seem to work. She is not aware of any system with a low failure rate, or the ones that she knows of will require her, or the ones that she knows of will require her to make drastic changes in her own behavior, so she rejects those. The idea of taking on the child-rearing hassle is repugnant to her. Since fear is the major emotion she has learned, she reacts to child-rearing in the same way. Of course, instead of admitting this to the black man and seeking guidance, she claims she just doesn't want children because they would interrupt her lifestyle and interfere with her independence. Plus, she thinks that when she gets pregnant, the black man will not want her anymore because she will be fat, have swollen feet, morning sickness, and lose her shape. The black woman is convinced that the black man only wants her for her fine body or pretty face. During pregnancy, the fear of abandonment is fierce. Additionally, she also realizes that once she is pregnant, it will slow her down from keeping up with the black man, and after she has the baby, she will be out of commission for an indefinite amount of time and will have the responsibility of a squalling brat from now on. All of this represents work she does not want to do and a distraction from playing games with the black man. She fears at that time that her man will lose interest in her and seek out the company of another woman who is free of the ties of small children. Of course, this is not true, but this seems to be how she looks at it. After childbirth, she may become a little more ashamed of her body. While the black man is known to prance around nude comfortably, the black woman is more hesitant. To be naked represents vulnerability and helplessness to her, while stark naked represents her freedom to the black man. Of course, some modesty is preferred over brazenness. The black woman has been programmed visually by the media to expect the reflection in her mirror to match those portrayed by sleek white and black female models who have the beneficial touch of the photographic airbrush to smooth out the natural images. Routinely, there is usually one part of the black woman's body that she absolutely hates. It may be her legs, her ankles, her toes, her stomach, her neck, chin, her breast, her nose, hands, eyes, ears, knees, thighs, or buttocks. She never forgets whatever she decides her physical defect is, and her style of dressing will reflect her attempts to cover it up. When naked, she is embarrassed about having small breasts, varicose veins, sagging breasts, stretch marks, thin legs, a fleshy stomach, or flat behind. She sees these natural body differences as a turnoff. The human body, when inhabited by all the different personalities and ideas it represents, always comes with varied and differently shaped components. There is no universal ruling that states any one design is better than another. The black woman secretly wants to be a clone of the white woman and patterns her standards of form and beauty after her. The white man has always photographed his woman in the clothing and in the body shape the way he likes her and wants her to be. No one has ever asked the black man to draw or take a picture of what he wants his black woman to be. Nor has the black man ever expressed a collective definitive opinion or description of a particular physical mode of what the black woman must look like for him to consider her beautiful. The black woman does not know that the black man thinks all black women are theoretically beautiful. Certainly a black woman who is in agreement and submission to her black man is beautiful. Her facial expression is different. She has a glowing look of resignation to peace from being in her place, and her place is a good place, a place of honor and enjoyment of life. She receives respect and protection by her man. It comes with the territory, and she is satisfied, and so is he. Black women do not know what satisfaction in life is. They think that peace is not having to worry about money. They do not consider having peace with the black man as something that would bring satisfaction in life, or that their relationship is an important section of their lives that needs improvement. It just doesn't occur to her. When she considers what it would take for her to be at ease with the black man, she thinks of all the changes she wants him to make to get in line with her idea. She is not very negotiable about making any changes in self. She cannot see how her own behavior problems contribute to her problems because she thinks that whatever she says or does is absolutely correct. There are certain qualities some black women have that are assigned to the black man that the woman is good material to try to make into a wife and mother. All black women are certainly capable of having the basic nature to become a good woman to the black man. But he must delve into her personality and perform several in-depth interviews if he is considering her for companionship, a live-in, or marital relationship. Certainly, the considerations to be made should not be limited to or based on sex alone. Sexologists report that the total time man spends reaching a climax or ejaculating is approximately 2.5 to 3 hours, a little over 10,000 seconds in his entire lifetime. Obviously, compared to the years, days, and nights and all of life's contests, the good times and the bad, mere sexual satisfaction cannot be the motivating factor when choosing a black woman for a mate. The propagation of the black nation to ensure its permanence and longevity must have priority over the temporary thrill emitted from the loins. As said, any black woman can be transformed into a good wife and mother, but the job is more difficult in some than others. How much time and force the black man has to expend to create him a woman is dependent upon the level of understanding the black woman has. Nothing is impossible, but some things do take longer than others. The black man must treat the black woman right and make her treat him right. And I'm going to stop right there. This chapter is pretty long, so I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to come right back with the next part. If y'all still holding on, I hope y'all getting some of this and you following it. So I'll be back.